Well, the British government budget today is nothing more than a continuation of the austerity policies of the Tory Lib Dem government in London, and it will have a crippling effect on many families across the north. Obviously, the British government will try and dress this up with many fig leaves for certain sectors, but at the end of the day, what we see is a continuation of a failed policy which is withdrawing millions of pounds from the economy here in the north, more so than anywhere in Britain in terms of welfare and other revenues. So it's a continuation of a failed austerity approach by the British government, and it's something that needs to be continued to be opposed. Tourism is a very important sector here in the north and across the island of Ireland, and unfortunately there's nothing of any great worth within this budget in terms of tourism. There is an announcement that will affect air passenger duty in terms of Britain, but once again we find that the British government has failed to abolish air passenger duty, and we've also found out that the DUP were wrong to put out the notion that the British government were in a mind to abolish air passenger duty altogether. The only way we will see a reduction in the air passenger duty rate in the north is by having those powers devolved to the Assembly here in Belfast, and that is the only way that we will see the benefits that we greatly want to see made to the tourism industry, that we can increase the number of flight routes that open in terms of Belfast and Derry, and to increase the amount of passengers that will come to this part of the island and to benefit the economy here. There's a lot in the budget that Sinn Féin disagrees with. It affects a lot of households across the north, and in particular here in the north there is a great degree of a household budget goes on fuel costs. Now here in the north we spend in terms of family households 45% more on fuel than anyone else, so there's nothing within the budget that will relieve that stress on family households, and that is why we need to see greater action in terms of fuel duty, a greater all-island approach to the issue of fuel duty to relieve households of this particular stress, and the British government needs to ensure that in terms of fuel duty, in terms of income tax, in terms of all those tax-varying powers, that we begin the process of devolving those powers to the Assembly, because at the end of the day we are the only ones that will take decisions that are in the best interest of the people that we represent here in this island.